Hey guys, you should be thoroughly on lunch.
Face centered.
Hold on.
Speech off.
Yes, it's me, VI Life with Kelly and voiceover for lunch. So you guys should be thoroughly at lunch. That's what we're doing. We had an amazing breakfast. We had our snack. We had our fruit. Right? We already took down that liter of water. We're already on our second liter of water. So you're eating first and then we're drinking last. Yes, we're thinking about dinner. We already prepared dinner yesterday. We did some meal prepping yesterday, or we already got that restaurant reservation on lock. But we know what we're doing for dinner because we are prepared to win. We plan and we prepare and we execute. We never get caught up and we never function in desperation. That is outside of our creation. Okay, guys, we are applying the knowledge. We are doing new things in 2021 and yielding fantastic results. So, this video is going to be about the entanglements of Atlanta. So, if you are interested in hearing about common culture here, frequented foolishness that goes on, this is your video. All right, let's get into it. So, the video that I just posted about low vision tools, visually impaired apps for 2021 top 2, I mentioned briefly about things that are common experiences here in Atlanta. So I talked about that here and there. I talked about my experiences. Okay, so then the next video I did was about things to know before moving to Atlanta, Georgia. And I highlighted some cities and some cost and definitely talked about just things that are normal here that were totally unexpected for me. So definitely check those 2 videos out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. But I hinted at I was going to be doing this video right here about the entanglements of Atlanta. Now, the status quo here, or the thing that is circulated here, right? The accepted cultural norm that is circulated here is that there are more women than men, and truly women, a large group of women, if I have to put a number on it, I would say 80% of women here, 80 leaning towards 85% of women here have adapted this as truth. And when I say that, I'm saying that they have accepted that they are not going to be the only one in their relationship. And I'm not saying heterosexual relationships, homosexual relationships. I'm saying all of the above. Check the box. Whatever kind of relationship you're in, women have accepted that they are not going to be the only one. Now, from the heterosexual standpoint, women have said there are not that many heterosexual males here that are eligible. So you have to take what you can get. And so you have very successful, beautiful women that are number 1 through 9. And the males are very transparent about it if you're down with that. If you have accepted it and they know you've accepted it, they'll tell you, well, you're not my number 1. Or the male will sign up to be your number 1, even though you may be his number 5. Or he may sign up to be your number 2, right? Okay, well, I know you don't want this, so when you do find the right one that's going to give you the monogamous relationship you desire, then I'll just be your number 2. I'm telling you guys, this video is not what you think it is. The stuff I'm getting ready to say on here, you're going to be like, get out of town. Are you serious? I'm not making this up. I can't make it up. I cannot make this stuff up. I remember one weekend working in in the Dunwoody, Georgia area. And I should have brought that up on that video, the cities to live. And I'm matter of fact, I'm going to do a video exclusively. That'll be my next video, you guys, on the experience of living in Dunwoody, Georgia. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this one little story, and then I'm not gonna say anything else about Dunwoody, Georgia until my next upload. So be looking out for that in a few minutes. But I was working in Dunwoody, Georgia, and basically, it was late, and I was getting ready to go home. And I was working as a massage therapist, and my manager happened to call me at the last minute, like, hey, this lady just came in, would you mind staying and taking this appointment? I was like, cool. I loved my manager, Amanda. If you're watching this, you are such a Barbie doll. This girl is gorgeous and so sweet. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, you know, sure. So come to find out, she was on a date, and Amanda didn't think there was any more therapists in the building, so, you know, she could only offer them the one service with me, but they were looking to have a couples massage. So when I went to get the young lady, she had given the massage up to the guy that she was with. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I knew there was another therapist in the building with me, so I had grabbed him real quick, like, hey, you want to do me a favor? Do you want to make a couple dollars real quick? We can do it. And he's like, yeah. So we did the couples massage. Okay, cool. So while we're doing the massage, so at this time, you can have a couples massage where both of you all are in the same room. You could have a couples massage where you're in adjoined rooms, which means there's still a wall, but the wall can open up in the middle, so kind of like an open window. And you guys can talk and see each other if you care and all that. So we were in the adjoined rooms, so there's still the wall, but you can open up the middle part and they can see each other and talk. So literally we get them in the rooms, everything ready, we're starting to do the service, and the young lady is talking about how she just found out after dating this guy for however many months that he just had a baby, and that on top of that he lives with the child's mother. So the guy, you know, he's been drinking, you know, I can definitely smell the alcohol in his breath and everything like that. And he's just like, I know it's messed up, and if she don't want to be my number one, I'll just be her number two. And then the therapist, the male therapist that's working with the young lady, he's telling her, like, you are really beautiful. Like, you don't have to settle for this. You don't have to. And she's just still picking our brains the whole time, you guys. Hold on. I don't even understand. Hold on, guys. So she's just still rationalizing the situation, because why? Her feelings are involved, right? She saw a future with him. She liked him. She loves him, whatever the feelings are. And now it's like she just got to stop everything that they've had, all these thoughts and whatever she's been planning on. It's got to stop because he was that selfish not to share. And now he wants to share, you know, boom, this is my reality. What do you want to do? And so anyway, she just going on and on and on. I can't believe this, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just looking, the gentleman I'm working on, he's falling asleep. You know, he hung in there probably the first 10, 15 minutes. He's knocked out. Okay, so she's still talking about her feelings, everything. The therapist is just consoling, reassuring her, you're gorgeous. And she was gainfully employed. She had a very, very nice vehicle outside, and she paid for the appointment, guys, and it was not cheap. They had a $300 tab or whatever. She didn't blink an eye, you know, to pay for their, even with this information, she paid. So I'm literally getting ready to leave, because I always wait, you know, a good 30-45 minutes after the service to leave, so I make sure the client is gone. They were still downstairs. This girl was picking my manager's brain, asking her opinion. What should she do? My manager was like, well, it's really all about what you want out the situation. She's like, I was dating a man who was Muslim, and in his culture, you know, having more than one wife or what have you was acceptable as long as he could afford to do so. So she was just, I'm like, are y'all crazy? You're still talking about this for another hour? Bottom line, things like this happen here. And I imagine coast to coast. I'm sure this is not, you know, isolated or exclusive to Atlanta, but it's cultural here. It is a norm in Atlanta for males to carry on polyamorous, polygamous, and everybody's like, polygamy, that means they're married legally to more than one woman. Whatever way you define marriage, because we carry on tons of marriages. I'm saying if you are living life, sharing a part of yourself, you're intimate with multiple people, claim you as a significant other, this is a polyamorous relationships, and they are normal. Another thing that's normal here is for couples to invite extra people into their marriage. The swinger stuff, that is normal here, where people want to have extra people in the bedroom. That's almost, some marriages it's a must. Open relationships are normal here. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of complicated situations, and it's accepted. It's an accepted norm that you are not going to get a exclusive heterosexual relationship with a male here. You're not. And it comes with a cost, and it comes at a premium. They want to know, how do you benefit? If I'm going to give you exclusivity and monogamy, if I'm going to give you a lifetime commitment, what do I get? And it's going to have to be more than access to your vagina. Like, and that attitude is like unapologetic. It is like, I have money, I have wealth, I have a life. They don't need you for anything. So what do you have? Why should I partner with you? That is a culture here, you know, like, hey, I'm such and such, you know, I'm the hottest producer, I'm the hottest rapper, I own the best music company, I'm an executive, I own this, that, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? I am a part of this network. What are you? Besides a pretty woman, besides clean, besides, you know, what? So that is something to contend with here. It's very cliquish here. It's going to be very difficult for you to make friends in Atlanta, because it's very cliquish here. You know, it's not good enough that you come to work and you know people at work. You have to be welcomed in. And it's like they're reading you and observing you to find out how you can benefit them, how they can work you, and if adding you to their group is going to take from them. If they feel like you're going to get something that they wanted, or you're going to be more taken in or more received or get anything, that they're going to exclude you. If you're a threat to any degree, you're not going to get into the clique. You're not going to get into the group, to the network. You're not going to be invited. You will be shunned. You will be overlooked. You will be disregarded. You will be embarrassed. You will be not approved. So those are things. People will not help you here. They will rip you off. Okay, guys? You will get taken for a ride here. Okay? They will use your credit. They will use your bank accounts. They will come to you with all kinds of schemes. Atlanta is the home of get it. get it. As far as whatever you want, there's somebody to help you get it done, supposedly. You know, everyone knows how to do taxes here. Everyone knows how to do credit here. Everyone knows how to get you the car you want, get you the house you want, get you approved, quote unquote. Like, it's so weird. It's a lot. It's a lot. Because it's just an abundance of it, and it's cultural. It's cultural here to have males that are not going to pursue you at all because they are involved. Okay, they're involved with their child's mother, their children's mother. They're involved with their own mother. They're involved with their ex-girlfriend who is their current girlfriend. They're involved. You know, they have so many problems, and it's a trip. It's a trip. It's a trip, and it's obvious. It's very obvious, and it's almost like you just have to be at this point of acceptance. Like, well, every last guy I'm coming across, they're coming up with the same shenanigans, so I better just be happy when one of them shows up for something, right? Wrong. No. I would say your best bet at successful dating here, if your goal is exclusivity, if your goal is monogamy, if your goal is marriage, to date men in the outskirts. Get very comfortable with doing things in the outskirts of Atlanta. Find groups, these Meet Me, that's really good. Meet Me, Eventbrite. Find groups, church groups. And even those church groups are extremely biased and prejudiced, by the way, too. You gotta watch your church groups here. They are standoffish. They will exclude you. They will not welcome you. They don't want you, depending on what you do or do not have going on. Like, it's serious. But, excuse me, it is a great resource to develop those relationships and to meet great people that are not normalized by what goes on in Atlanta. So if you do want to meet a great catch, you probably want to date in the surrounding cities, build relationships in the surrounding cities, and go from there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say that. Another thing about online dating here, it's a great resource, but you're really going to have to put your portfolio together well. And you need to really use like Match.com. You really need, if you're going to do Plenty of Fish, which, believe it or not, everybody that's on these other websites is on Plenty of Fish. So just upgrade your account to where people can't, just anyone and everyone can't message you. And then you can put those parameters of requirements that you have, and you actually really will meet some good candidates on that website. Try Luxy, try The League. These websites that they have to pay to be a part of, they take it a little bit more seriously. And you have a better chance of really making a genuine connection with someone that's on your same page. Another thing that's really bizarre is how these guys from different cultures will approach you, and they'll really be like overly transparent, where it's downright insulting. You know, I live in a trailer home, my ex-wife ripped me off, I'm paying all this money and I'm trying to get myself together. I just filed bankruptcy a couple of 2-3 times, so I'm just really getting it all back together. I just wanted somebody to hang out at the house with me. You know, I'm just looking for a lover. It's weird. It's like, no, sir. I didn't put anything like that on my profile. I didn't have the t-shirt on when we met at the local Starbucks or whatever, and you were like, hey, it's nice to meet you, I'm John the Baptist. You want to exchange information, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And you're thinking you're going to have a nice conversation, and they hit you with the I'm looking for a lover or I just filed bankruptcy conversation. Quite bizarre, but that is a norm here in Atlanta, the entanglements, okay? You have a lot of guys that pretend that they want to be business owners or that they are business owners, or they want to pretend that they're in a position that like, oh, I'm the kind of guy that takes care of my woman. What do you got going on? Be careful of that. These guys are really trying to locate you. These are feeder lines, feeder statements to see your reaction, to find out where you're at. What's your money looking like? What's your credit looking like? What can you do for yourself? What have you already been doing? Because they're looking for you to add to them. So now, oh, I can get her truck. She got extra trucks. So let me just get one of her trucks, and then I can do this off of her truck or run this off of her truck. Be looking out getting played, ladies. I know I got this crazy looking wild hair going today, but look out for being played, because there's a lot of guys out here and people, period, that have tore everything up. They've messed up all their banking relationships. They're messed up their banking credit, so they can't even open up bank accounts anymore. They can't even get savings accounts. Their credit is shot. Their business credit is shot. They've opened up so many business accounts, especially right now during this pandemic. There's so much business fraud going on. It's unreal. They got these PPP loans that they shouldn't have gotten, and now they got you cashing checks and looking like you work for a company you really don't work for. You're going to jail. You know what I mean? Like, they have so much foolery going on, putting credit cards in your name, opening up loan accounts in your name, and then, never paying it and letting that stuff charge off, and then writing to the credit bureaus that was a fraudulent account. I mean, the foolery, the entanglements that go on, it doesn't stop. It does not stop. And it's like, hey, why don't you pause, break on all of that, and why don't you just go back to school? How about this? Since you're good for a few $1,000s, right? Hold on.
Speech on. Face near left edge. Centered. One face center. Speech off.
Let me make sure I'm still in focus. Since you are good for grabbing and coming up with a couple thousand at a drop of a dime, how about you get into this program, this IT program, real quick, and learn how to do a couple software. Let's learn a couple of things about software and programming and networking and web security, and make $500,000 by next year around this time. Or, matter of fact, get some contracts with some training. Get in here, take a few classes, pass it, since it's very obvious that you're a very busy person and you are using your brain cells at alarming rates to do all this illegal, crazy stuff. How about we use those brain cells and put them towards an IT program, a certificate program, a couple of classes. Let's enroll in YouTube and watch a few classes on how to make some cash today, on how to learn a couple of things, right? And change our lives. How about we be the thing that we're pretending to be? Let's be that. And let's stop living off of other people and merging and forging all these fake relationships with all these women, because you need all of them to make you look like you are the success that you're not. Oh, I need to have this. I need to be cool with all my baby mamas because I don't want to pay none of them child support, and make them feel sorry for me so that they won't try to pursue me for child support, because they feel like they have my back and they don't want to do that to their child's father. And so I'm going to sleep with each one of them as often as I can and make them feel like we're working on it and possibly one day. And then I'm going to have this side chick who gives me money so that I have money to give to all my children's baby mamas. And then I might have this one girl that's got her stuff together enough that I can go over there and stay with her at times when I'm at odds with all these other women because I need a break or because I'm tired or because I don't have any money. And then I got this other chick that just lets me drive her cars because she really ain't never in town. And she just needs somebody to give her sex when she gets home because she got a really crazy busy career anyway. And she's giving up on men anyway. So, you know, enough. But this is a norm here in Atlanta. Here in Atlanta, it's a norm for men to be married and already in multiple situations, but still trying to holler at you. They're still trying to get with you. They still need your number for some reason. For some reason, they still need to be able to check that box to say, oh, yeah, I can still pull a chick. And even though I don't have time for her, even though I will not be able to give her what she wants, some kind of way I'm going to get this girl to take the bait and hope and wait. And I'm going to give her just enough to keep her on my line, but still not enough, you know, to commit. It's just like, So yeah, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm saying from every realm, even guys that are quote unquote successful here, they're so messed up because it's so much that they can do. And so they, you know, and then some of these guys, they act like they're the father of the year. They're just liars. Oh, I spent time with my baby doll today, my little girl. She's everything to me, blah, 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 blah. They act like they're the father of the century. They don't have time for hardly anything else but that baby.
Speech 1, face centered. Speech off.
And that's not true, guys. That baby is attached to a mom that is their family. These guys will be truck drivers here. They, you know, gone Monday through Thursday, sit up on the phone with you the whole week. Then when they get home, they done disappeared off the planet because they're living their real life with their girlfriend, with their wife, with their baby mama, with their fiance. And they're not leaving. I got to stretch a little bit, guys. Sorry. They're not leaving this person for you. You're an add-on, okay? You're a purse charm. You know, you're not the one at all. And that's cool here. The norm is to have a collection, not to have the one. You know what I'm saying? It's to have a collection. It's weird. It is, you know. And then there's another culture here, another entanglement of men recruiting women that can support their lifestyle with the one. So you got these guys that want these baddies, these chicks that have invested in their bodies, whatever, these Instagram models. Okay, they got them, and that's who they want. That's their trophy. That's who they're with. That's who they take care of. And then they may come across Jody, who Jody is a nice young lady. She's clean and she's got money. She's got a good head on her shoulder. She's educated, and she can help him keep taking care of his Instagram chick. That's really big here as well. So now he pretends like he likes Jody just enough to reel Jody in to helping him continue taking care of his Instagram girlfriend. And that goes on all day long. So recognize when you are the comfy. That's the next two videos that I'm going to do. Recognize when you are the comfy. What the heck is a comfy VI life with Kelly? Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all what a comfy is. So the next two videos is going to be about experiences in living in Dunwoody, Georgia, the things to expect. And then it's going to be about recognizing when you are the comfy. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I am always enjoying giving them to you guys. I'm definitely going to make this quota. And I'm really working on condensing the time. Like I keep saying every video, like I'm just going to do 10 or 15 minutes. And I'm averaging like 44 minutes every video. So I guess it's what's needed. I can't be mad. I'm just rolling and moving on, guys. So happy Monday once again. You know lunch is over at 2 p.m. So don't trip. Just get ready for dinner. If you didn't make lunch, then you're going to have an early dinner. We're still going to have our snack. We're still going to have our fruit. You can have, you know, if you only have one piece of fruit by now, you didn't have lunch, then go on and hit up 2 and 3 pieces of fruit. And then get ready for your dinner, and then have your last piece of fruit if you want or not, or your nice tea, detox tea, whatever, and call it a day. We got to get our rest, okay? We have to. It's a priority. It's a premium. And we are not going to sacrifice our health, right? That is not an option for things to be sacrificed in our day. And we have to make peace that we've done our best. We've done everything that we can for today. And we will pick up tomorrow where we left off. And we're good with that. We're more than good with that. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one, and it will be very, very soon.
Speech on. Stop.